Hi guys, Nick here from Code Ninjas in Watford. Today we're going to make a nice simple game in Scratch. So the first thing you need to do is open up Scratch and then make a new project. And if you've ever done Scratch before, you will know when you set up a brand new project, you always seem to start with the cat sprite. So I'm going to use this cat, but I actually need two sprites for this game to work. So to get the second sprite, I'm going to go down to this icon here, choose a sprite. I'll let it load up. Load. Okay. There's lots of different options. I think I'm going to go for the cat, dog, elephant. I'm going to use the elephant. So I click on the elephant, and now I have an elephant and my cat. But if this is the game screen here, they're quite big for the whole screen. So let's make them smaller. I've got the elephant selected. I'm going to click in the size area and I'm going to make it 50. There we go. It's got a bit smaller. But now my cat is very big. So I'm going to also do the same thing for the cat. 50. So there we go. We've made them a bit smaller so they don't take up all of the game screen. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to make the cat follow our mouse cursor around the screen. And to do that, first of all, I need an event. This is the thing that's going to start the code working. And I'm going to use when space key is pressed. So I'll have to drag that out and drop it. Now, if you're making this on a tablet, then you won't have the keyboard. So you can swap that for the one above it that says when the green flag is clicked. The green flag is up here. I'm going to use the space key. You can always use the green flag. So now what I need is control. I'm going to use a piece of forever code. What this does is the third one down. I'm going to click it, drag it out, drop it under the space key. What this does is it means that any code we put inside here is going to keep happening on a loop, and we don't have to keep setting up each time. It's going to keep just doing it for us. Once the space key is pressed, whatever code is in here will keep happening over and over again. Now I said I want my cat to follow the mouse around the screen. And to do that, I need motion up the top. And I want go to, well, it says go to random position. I don't want my cat going somewhere random. I want it going specifically to the mouse. So if I click on random position, I can then choose mouse pointer. And now if I drag this out and I put it inside, with this code, when I press the space key, my cat is going to go to the mouse pointer, but it will keep going there forever. So if I try this, there we go. My cat's gone to my mouse cursor and it keeps going there, just follows the mouse cursor around. Cool. I'm going to show you why we want that forever code. If I drag the go to mouse pointer out, I'm going to take the forever code off the space key, and I'm going to now put when the space key is pressed, the cat goes to the mouse pointer, but it's not in the forever code. I'm going to put the mouse here, I'm going to press space, and the mouse the cat's gone to the mouse, but look, if I move the mouse, the cat isn't following it around. I've got to press space again. See, I have to keep pressing space to make the cat go to the mouse cursor. So, by having this go to mouse pointer inside the forever code, it means that when we press space, it will keep going to the mouse pointer until we stop all the code. And the way to stop all the code is to click this red octagon up here, which stops everything. Let's just put the cat back there. So, we're going to add a little something else in. Because at the moment, the cat just kind of glides around. It doesn't look like the cat is walking. And we can change that. All the sprites in Scratch have got different costumes. Now, sometimes the costumes it might be if you've got a person and you swap between some of their costumes, it might look like they're walking or dancing or throwing a ball. With the cat's just got two costumes, and they change how the cat's legs are. If I go to looks, which is the second one down, and I click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth one down that says next costume, And we're going to drag it and put it inside the forever code and under go to mouse pointer. What's going to happen is it's going to keep swapping between the two costumes. And if you watch the cat's legs, it will look like they're walking very fast. There we go. Now it looks a bit like the cat's running along. Run, 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 run. So I'm going to stop that now. Now I want my elephant to chase my cat around. Now all this code so far has been in the cat's code section. We're going to now move to the elephant's code section. So if we click on the elephant, you'll see all the codes disappeared. We've now got a small picture of an elephant up here to remind us we're in the elephant section. So I'm going to do the same 2 bits of code at the start. I'm going to have the same event. So once again, when the space key is pressed, although as I said earlier, if you're doing this on a tablet, you'll probably want when the green flag is clicked. And that piece of forever code. So I want my elephant to aim itself at wherever the cat is and to walk after it, not to jump straight there, because the cat jumps straight to the mouse cursor and always stays on the mouse. I want the elephant to have to walk after the cat. So for that, we're going to go to motion, and we need point towards. Now at the moment, it's point towards the mouse pointer, but I want it to be on sprite 1 because that's the cat. So I drag this out. I'm going to put it in the forever code. So now whenever I press space, my elephant's going to point towards the cat. Let's check this is working. Yep, can we see the way the elephant's moving? Elephant's trunk is always pointing at my cat. So that's good. But I said I want the elephant to walk after the cat and try and catch. So we're going to stop this. And now what we need to do, back on the cat, go to the elephant. We're going to have to add some steps. So the very top of motion is move 10 steps. I'm going to drag that out, put it underneath, point towards sprite 1. I'm going to press spacebar. Oh, whoa, 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 it's very fast, very fast. No, no, Mr. Elephant, this is not social distancing. Go away, you're too close. Ah! I'll stop the code. Whew. So that's a bit faster than I wanted, so let's make the elephant walk slower. Instead of move 10 steps, I'll click move 2 steps. So it's still, there we go. The elephant's still going towards my cat, but it's going towards my cat a lot slower than it was. Let's stop this. So that's nice and simple. Let's now make it so that if the elephant catches the cat, the elephant's going to say something. And to do that, I'm going to have another piece of control code. And the one we're going to use is the 4th one down. 1, 2, 3, 4. If something, then something. I'll drag this out. What this means is whatever we put in this hexagon that's currently empty, if something happens, so we're going to make it so if the elephant touches the cat, then whatever code we put in here will happen. So first of all, we need to make it so that it's if the elephant touches the cat. And for that, we need sensing, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one down. Sensing. We want it so that if the elephant is touching the cat, and that's the top one. If touching, because we're already in the, ooh, do this in the cat's code. Whoop. Okay, so what I've done is I've accidentally put this in the cat's code. I want it to be in the elephant's code. So I'm going to drag this because I don't need it anymore because it's not in the cat's code over here. And if you let go, you delete any code. And now I'm going to get back on the elephant's side. It's very easy to make a mistake if you've got the wrong sprite selected. It's a good thing I noticed. So back to control, back to the if something, then something. And then again into sensing. And the top one, because we're in the elephant's code, if touching the mouse, I don't want it if it's touching the mouse pointer. I want it if the elephant's touching the cat. So I'll click on mouse pointer and I'll change it to sprite 1 because that's the cat. And then I'll drag this out. I'm going to put it in the hexagon here. So now it's if the elephant is touching the cat, then I want it to say something. And that's in looks. The second one down, looks. I'm going to say, well, not hello. Let's make him say, got you. So, got you, exclamation mark, for 2 seconds. That's good. So I'm going to click this, I'm going to drag it out and put it inside this section of code. But at the moment, this code's not actually going to work because we haven't got an event at the top to start this code from working. When I press spacebar, the elephant's going to look at the cat and keep walking towards him, but there's nothing that's going to start this code working. So we're going to have to make this start the spacebar as well. Now I could just make another event and grab another one of these blocks of code, but I've already got one here and it can be used for more than one. So if we click this bit of code and we can drag it inside the forever block, now when we press space, the elephant's going to point towards the cat. It's going to walk towards him. And then if it's touching the cat, it will say, got you. But if it's not touching the cat, then the loop will just go back to the start. It'll aim at the cat and it will walk. Aim at the cat and walk. And it will keep aiming at the cat and walking until it gets to this bit of code, until it touches the cat. Then he's going to stop walking and he will say, got you, for 2 seconds. And then it will go back to the start of the loop and start pointing and walking again. Let's test if this is working. So the elephant's walking towards the cursor. I'm going to let him catch me. See, he says, got you, for 2 seconds. He stopped moving whilst he said that. See, he stops, he says, got you, and then he starts moving again after he's finished saying, got you. Here we go. Let's stop that. So, the elephant's walking. The elephant says, got you. Let's make the cat do something extra as well. So, I'm in the cat's code here, as you can see. I'm going to do similar. So, I'm going to go to control again. I'm going to use that same block, if something, then something. It's going to be if the cat is touching the elephant, so that's sensing. That's the top one if it's touching, not the mouse pointer, if it's touching the elephant. We'll drag that out, drop it in here. And I'm going to make the cat meow. You see, there's lots of sounds already on Scratch for us to use. And when we load up for the first time a new project, it starts with the cat and it already starts with the cat's meow loaded. So here, we're going to make it play the meow sound. So I'm going to click on play meow sound, the top one. I'll drop it in this sandwich of code. Let's just now drag it into here, just like with the elephant, because there's nothing currently setting this off. So drag it inside the elephant, inside the forever code. And now when I press space, the cat's going to keep going to the mouse. It's going to keep swapping the costume. And if he touches the elephant, then it'll play the meow sound. Let's give it a try. It worked. Luckily, the meow sound takes less than 2 seconds to play. So the cat's able to get away from the elephant whilst the elephant is still saying, got you. The elephant has to stop to say, got you. If you watch, next time I get caught, I'm going to move the mouse away really quickly, and the cat's not going to follow the mouse straight away, because the cat can't follow the meows. The cat can't follow the mouse until it's finished saying meow. Do you see there? I moved the mouse away, and the cat can't jump back to the mouse until the meow is finished. Now I'm going to press stop again, but I want to make it a bit easier. I don't want to have to keep going up here and clicking stop every time. So I'm going to make one more piece of code. What I need is an event, and the event I'm going to use is, I'm going to use the when space key is clicked, but I'm going to change it from space to, if I press the S key on the keyboard, S for stop. So when I press the S key, let's drag it out. I'm going to go to control now, and there's an important piece of code called stop all. I'm going to drag out stop all and put it under when S key is pressed. Now it's currently on stop all. You could have it stop this script. We could have stop other scripts. So what you could do is you could put this piece of code in here, and then it would only stop this piece of code if it was on this script, because this is called a script. Or other scripts in Sprite would be anything in this cat area, but all means it's going to stop everything in the cat area, but also everything in the elephant section as well. So stop all will stop everything. So I'm going to start again, press space. The cat's walking around. Oh, there we go, got caught. And now I'm going to press S. And when I pressed S, everything stopped. S for stop. And so now I don't need to keep going up here and clicking these two every time. And stop. There we go. A nice, simple game you can make at home in Scratch. Have fun making this, guys, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.